Hey everyone, it's Karynjean. Welcome to the studio. I was watching a video of Natasha's from Treasure Books the other day, and she was having fun with envelopes. And I said, you know what? That looks like a fun thing that we can do. Excuse me. Stacked envelopes. I pulled out 3 here. She had some envelopes from like stationery kits and stuff. I don't have those. I have some things. But I pulled out these 3 because we could put these in the ledger journal. And then I was just looking at what I had, and I have these 5. These came with cards. I got them at a thrift shop. It's very thin paper. It's very thin paper, but the idea, and I'll link Natasha's video. This is pretty, but we're really not going to see the front of these envelopes. We see the back of the envelopes because the way Natasha was doing it is, oh, excuse me, gluing the envelopes down. You start with the one that's going to be on the bottom, right? And then this one, you glue it down to the flap because they're going to flip up like that. So when it flips up, it's going to be glued down. You're not going to see too much. You will, but not too much. So like that. And so for the example, because this one is narrow here, this would have to be like straight across. And then I think I'm going to put this one aside. And then we can do... which one? This one is bigger. We can do this one because it has to, excuse me, because it's being glued down to the flap. It can go that way. And then this one, because it's being glued down to the, oh, this one might not fit. Okay. We'll put those aside for now. Excuse me. My goodness. The day's half gone, and I guess I haven't been talking to anybody today. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to run this one through well, maybe not this one. I don't have an embossing folder. I don't have an embossing folder big enough for this one. This one will fit an embossing folder. And we could just do something like this. Because the ledger journal, those pages are so big, there won't be a problem in putting those in there. And so, yeah, so this will be glued down there, and then it'll flip open like this. Remember, this will be glued down, so that'll flip like that. And then this will flip like that. So we'll have 3 envelopes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this one through an embossing folder. I am going to figure out a stencil that we're going to want to do for this one. And I'll be back. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking, and this is what I've done. So let me show you. All right, I took this on. I did the, I embossed it. It's kind of faint embossing. It's thin paper too. And then I took it to the sewing machine. This is also what Natasha over at Treasure Books did. She, did some sewing around the edges. So I thought I would try that to see what that looks like. It's still a very large envelope, so that's perfectly fine. Each one of these envelopes does have the glue here, so we do need to cover that up. And this is what I have, this little scrap of fabric here that I thought I would glue down here. And then maybe what we could also do is, let me reach over here into just the scraps that we're using for this journal. Like maybe just cut a piece of, oh, that's not gonna go. This is straight across. We could just cut a piece of this and either glue it down or, to layer something up and then glue it down like this, right? We could cut a piece of that and put something else there and just like glue down a strip there. So maybe not that. And this, I was thinking of perhaps I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that purple one. It's a different purple, but purple nonetheless. Put a ribbon down there, and then also, because we have those colors there, we can cut a piece of this, just a thin strip of that. I don't know. This is what I'm thinking. And I have, this also is going to need to be covered. I have, again, this here piece of fabric, which doesn't have anything on the back of it. So it's easy enough for me to manipulate that and glue that down like so. Is what I'm thinking. But this is the stencil that I've pulled out. Not quite sure you can see all that. And I'm going to just use some wilted violet. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I have the dauber here, but I'm also going to see what we got. Just do a little bit. I'm not going to do it over the whole thing. Just I'm going to do it darker in some spots, lighter in others, right? Just like that, just to give it a little texture. Doesn't need the whole thing covered. Like so. And because this is going to be either completely glued down or glued down on 3 sides to make it a pocket on the back. Also do a little bit here, although this is going to be covered by the envelope that's on top of it, going on top of it. Right, so just a little. This is one of the pack of stencils. I got the 6x6 and the 12x12s that I bought to do with my gel plate. So there's that. There's that. Let me put this back if I can see where I took it out from. Can I? Hi, excuse my head. I'll cut that part out. Come on, get on there. Okay, now first we need to address this here. And like I said, we could also use washi tape. I am going to use this though. Fabrifix. Oh, I even have some washi tapes out here. And we're going to do this and that. There. And yeah, let's see if this is going to work. There. Okay. And yes, this is a little bit longer than that one, but that's okay because once it gets frayed down some, I will be able to cut it down some. I don't think I could do it. Oh, here we go. There. Okay. There we go. Now, that's there. We need to, this one is going to be glued down here, probably like so. And then this one will get glued down here like so, because that's fun, is it not, to have them a little bit off kilter. Okay, so so then that one, I already glued down. This is just an inside piece of paper. It was coming up. So I just secured that down. So you can see this is also starting to show the weak spots there, because this is going all the way up. Now this here, what are we going to do with this here? With this here, I think I said I was going to layer up some fun paper. It's dark. We can do that. We can do that. We can make it we could do that one. That's like a 1/2 inch. We could make it 1 inch. Let's cut this down 1 inch. Just to start, 1 inch right there. Okay. Let's move this one aside for now. So I'll hang it over the side, and then I will cut it off after we glue it down. I'm going to glue it down to this. I'm not going to sew it down, but I am going to sew pieces here to have a little fun. Maybe that color is too dark. Maybe we should go with this one. Oh gosh golly. All right, let's cut this one down 1 inch. 1 inch. This here edge is not, this is not straight. All right, let's start with this one instead. So we have that one there, and we could put a bit of that on top of it. Do I have I do have smaller bits of this. Look what we got in here. Really skinny bits. Throw them away, for heaven's sakes. We could put this one there. Let's just square it off a little bit. Oh, no, not that one, because it's going to hang over the edge a little bit. We could do this one. Let's cut it right there. We could have a little one here, right? And what else do we have? We don't necessarily want the same. Ooh, we have this, which is from, this is the piece. We have this in the book already. We can cut out a piece of this. Let's cut out, I don't know, let's just go there. And that's 1 inch. Let's take this one down to, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch. Of an inch. It needs to be on top. Needs to be equal. And then we could do this one right there. All right, what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to tack these down with just a little bit of glue so that I know what I'm doing here. There. I'll have to take that and make sure I have it. And this one, let's see if it's right there. Right there. And now, because that is not quite straight, I am going to try to I just want to make sure that this top piece is straight. There. Like so. We need to put something here, I think. Something that's going to pop, that's going to be a little bit unexpected. We could put a silver circle. Not this one. Well, we could put that one too, if we want to keep it all purple. I do have silver. You could put that one there. Now, the question is, are we going to put it there, oops, before or after I throw a stitch down this? We're going to put it there before. Right there. There. And now I'll be right back. I'm going to take this over to the sewing machine. And what kind of stitch am I going to throw down there? Or should I not and just leave it the way it is? Decisions, 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 decisions. Okay, I'm going to throw a stitch. That zigzag stitch is a little bit too close for what I wanted, but that's okay. I'm going to pull the threads behind, which is what I did here. I pulled the threads behind and knotted them. I'm not going to knot these because they're going to be glued down, but I do want the threads behind. Okay, and now I am going to lay down the glue here. Okay. Why is this not sticking? All right, it doesn't want to stick. This doesn't want to stick to that. this is what we'll do. I'll throw down a little bit of glue stick, right? Not quite sure what's going on with that. And then I'll also put down some Fabrifix on it. And let's see if we are successful now. Flip it this way so I can see. I want that there. Try and make sure the corner of that is at the edge of the paper, because I didn't give myself a lot of room there. Okay. That seems to be better. I know I'm using the wrong scissors for this, but that is okay. And now maybe we can see if this glue will go for the rest. Okay. Now this is going to be glued down here. Right, let's flip this one up. Okay, so this one is going to be glued. I'm just going to tack it down there just a little bit, and then we will go back to make sure it's all glued around the sides when we're ready to do that. So this is glued there. Okay. Like here. Let's see. Glued. Don't know why this is. Maybe that wasn't glued down either. Not sure our glitter glue will hold fabric, but if it doesn't, we'll go back with the Fabrifix. Okay. Okay, and now this one we're going to put here. But what did we say we were going to do there? I think we said we were going to do this ribbon, which is really, it's more of an eggplant color. Might not be the right color. Put that there. See the ribbon shreds. I can also throw this through the embossing machine, right? Get it emboss it. I can emboss it as well. This here is turning out to be a bit of a weak spot. Hold on. Right. That way. There. More or less have them equal, just to open that up a little bit. There, that's better. Okay, so I'm not too sure about that because the color is not so much to my liking. This, we can put that there. What do we have here? We can put this is not wide enough. This one, but it has that. Oh, look, we will. Okay. It looks like we can avoid that yellow right there. So let me see if I get it there. I can get it. I can just barely avoid the yellow. That's okay. And this one, we'll put glue stick on. Because what we might also do is that, oh, good Lord. Is put more envelopes. My hands are full of glue stick. Okay, all right. Okay, what do we got going? Right, so we can put this one here, and we could put stuff now on top of this one too to decorate it. But that is okay for now. So we're going to go right here. Right there. And we will go here. Go there. Hi, Bella. What are you doing, you brat? Actually, today she was pretty good. Past few mornings, she just comes and sits on top of the stairs outside my bedroom and whines at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what her issue has been. Okay, so that. And like I said, now we could put even, is this even coming? We could put like another envelope there, or, you know, something there. We could put pockets here as well, right? Maybe do a little something to show that that is, maybe use some white, the unicorn white ink to, you know, go across there, or just by putting things in it. So, obviously not decorated, but I have to go out for an appointment. So when I get back, 2 seconds for you, a few hours for me, we'll finish with this. Okay, I'm back. It's actually been a couple of days since I've sat here, so I don't know what we have going on. So here's our stacked envelopes, which we can decorate. I do have the ledger journal pulled out because we are going to put this into the ledger journal when we're done. Hold on. Sorry, things are just feeling a little gritty because of another project where I was using embossing powder. Okay, so what I was thinking is that, yes, we want to decorate these. I know I'm being a nudge. But let me pull over. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. I was thinking these here, because we have these lovely watercolor pictures we can cut out to decorate somehow. This is awfully lovely, very lovely. Maybe we can make this into an envelope. Now, these are all too heavy. The paper's too heavy, right? Like this, these are heavy cardstock. We can turn this into an envelope, but I think I want lighter weight paper. Bear with me just a moment. Okay, I have pulled out some plain, this is just 12 by 12 paperweight we can make out of it. This is cardstock. I'm trying to think of, this might be too heavy though. This is paperweight. We could make small envelopes on our own. I was thinking maybe the blues here, but they really don't have a purple in here. As you can see, they don't have a purple in there. All right, I'm going to put this aside for the moment. Okay. I'm looking at this here. See, I might have already pulled it out. Oh, here it is. Okay, now, and we can actually, because this is obviously a piece of calendar, we can back it onto this here piece of paper, and it's still thin enough, and we could make pockets out of this. Okay, let's do this. I mean, make little envelopes out of this, is what I'm trying to say. Pardon me. So, okay, after a whole lot of fussing on my part because I cut them the wrong dimensions, this is what I'm coming up with. Oh, excuse me. One of these is a little bit bigger than the other, and I'm going to put them down here on top of this one. So this is going to be like so. And then, so this gets flipped. That gets flipped, and then we have these two here, which yeah. So, and will I use tape runner here? I don't know. First thing I'm going to do is turn under the point here just a little bit. And hopefully, because that's glossy paper underneath it, there we go. Hopefully it'll stick. And I'm going to run a bead of glue just along the edge here and along the edge here. And there. Like so. Like so. And I'm going to do the same with this. I'm just going to fold over that tip a little bit. There. Oops. Okay. And run a bead of glue here. Now, when I'm making envelopes to actually send out, you know, in the mail and stuff, I do the same thing that I'm doing here with the wet glue, except I use double-sided adhesive tape. But I'm just being lazy today and don't feel like using double-sided adhesive tape. Okay, so we have these. And when this is opened, I'm wondering if I'm also going to do something with these tips, like corner round them. Let's get our chomper out. Chomp, chomp, chomp. If I could find it, here we go. Let's just round that corner, soften it up just a little bit. Not that I'm having much luck, it seems. This one side. Okay. Alrighty, let's see how we're doing. Make sure I have the bigger one on the back and the smaller one on the front. Just like that. Okay. I am not going to pocket them. Also, remember, this is Natasha from Treasure Books. One thing that she said to do is when you're gluing envelopes down, not making them pockets, but gluing them down, in order to decrease the stress and to get in and out of them easier, don't glue all the way over to the edges so that there's some give. So there's some give there when you're trying to get in and out of them. So, and I don't know if you're noticing how my glue is, I'm squeezing, see how much I'm squeezing, and we don't have a whole heck of a lot coming out. So, let's see what we have. What is that? Okay. Now what we're going to do is I just try to make a little, oh, and I've been having, and this has been sitting here. We can actually put this on here and make that a little pocket. It's just on a very thin index card. Looks like it's a little crooked. Let's see if we can make it more crooked. Let's see if we can make it more crooked. Okay. We can put that down here in the corner to just make that a little pocket. Why don't we do that? Just glue straight over those threads there. that right down there. Whoops. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Cover that glue. And okay, let's see what we have here. Oh, look, I'm wearing purple today. Look at that. All right. The best I can do at the moment. I was thinking here. Oh, look, it's it's just gonna fit. It's just gonna fit. And I can make it a pocket on the back, although it's kind of heavy. I do need to do something here so we can see. Bear with me. Oh, I think I have unicorn. I don't know if anything's on here or not. Oh, yeah, just a little bit. Using just some white ink, and the white ink I'm using is this one, Hero Hues from Hero Arts, Unicorn White. Which is, I believe, a pigment ink ink pad, because it's been sitting here in this container for a very long time. I have not used it in a good long while. There, just so that we can see that. All right, now, this is just making it. The question is, are we going to make it a pocket in the back or just glue it down? I think I'm gonna have to glue it down simply because of the weight of everything that's on top of it. And what I'm actually going to do is use the scrapbook.com 6-inch wide double-sided adhesive. Ay, ay, ay. Now we have to be sure about this. I'm just trying to get something underneath there so I can see where the edge of the page is, because this needs to be right up on the edge of the page. There. Okay. Whew. Okay. And now that it's in, see it's going up there, we can decorate it more. Oh my goodness, but I think we will save the decoration for another video, because that's that paper there. Like I said, it's been a couple, I don't know how long this video is going to turn out to be, right? So, and there's lots of decorating we have to do in this journal. So we're just placed down another envelope. So we have an envelope pocket, we placed down another, not envelope, what was I can't even think of the word right now. My mind just went mush. Element, we placed in another element. There we go. So we have this envelope here. We have a little pocket here. We flip it up and there's another envelope pocket here. We flip that over. We have a large pocket here. I need to wilted violet just along the edge there so we could ascertain where the edge is. There. And we have these. Now these we already can tell where the edge. And so see what I mean? How it has give. If this was glued down completely like this one is, this is going to be a stress point, right? I shouldn't have covered the entire back, but I did anyway. But so these have give to them. So when we're putting in things in and out, no, that way. Yeah, so there's little give. And especially because these are smaller, they need that wiggle room, right? There. All right, well, stacked envelope pockets a la Natasha at Treasure Books. It's fun. Again, I will link her video in the description box below. Go check it out if you haven't already. This is Karynjean from Ex Libris Crafts. Thank you so much for your time and attention. And yeah, I hope your imagination takes you out for a Sunday drive. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.